Yeah, what's up, y'all? Welcome back to Darrell D TV. Today I'm doing a little story time. Before I get started, once again I am hiking in the National Natural Scenic Route Trail, something like that, Battle Creek, Michigan. And it's a beautiful sunny day. So I thought I would do a little hiking and tell you guys some more Darrell D stories. This experience I want to tell you about today is kind of a crazy one. I don't think I have a ton of stories like this. I have a few, but this one was crazy. A little crazy for me anyway. This was, I want to say the mid 2000s. This might have been anywhere between 2004 and 2007. Somewhere in there. So, the homie Ty Carter of TMC presents. Yes, that Ty Carter. He was the man when it came to rap concerts in Arizona. And Ty worked all throughout the Southwest. He did shows in Cali and New Mexico and Colorado. I think he's Texas. He did some shows all over the place, all over the Southwest and a few other areas. But this one was a Raekwon concert, and this took place in Albuquerque, New Mexico. Raekwon show. Actually, Ty had done a few shows throughout that area. I think we were in Phoenix, and then we went to Tucson, and then we went to Albuquerque, and maybe one or two other places for that run while Raekwon was in this part of the country. So I can't remember who was opening, but this was at the Sunshine Theater, downtown. I think, was it downtown? Albuquerque, New Mexico. Nice, really nice venue. Kind of reminded me of the Apollo. So anyway, it's we're all sound checking, and this also happened to be the night. I didn't know that this was gonna happen, but I actually DJ for Raekwon that night. It's pretty cool. I don't know why he wasn't traveling with the DJ or what happened to his DJ if he was. I'm not exactly sure, but I was on the show. I believe I was hosting those shows, and I think I was DJing them too. Me and Ty worked pretty closely together back in those days, and so he used to, I was doing all these shows with him. Anyway, yeah, I just remember all of Raekwon's music was on vinyl, and it was all the instrumental versions. And one of his guys stood next to me the whole show, and he would tell me what song to play next and when to play it, because y'all been to rap shows, y'all know what I'm talking about. But it was pretty cool. And then I remember by the end of that show, his boy was like, yo man, you killed it, dude, you did a good job. And it helps, I've DJed for a lot of your favorite rap cats. Not a lot, but a moderate amount over the years, and it's always nice to get that thumbs up, and it helps when you're actually a fan, of whoever you're actually DJing for, but anyway, so it's during sound check, and I just remember the dressing rooms backstage area, if you will, was like, you know, downstairs on the lower level. And I remember taking some stuff down there, something that was probably on Raekwon's rider or something. I took something down there, him and his boys. Oh, he was also traveling. Y'all remember the Cream Team? I think they were called American Cream Team. That crew that he was producing, working with, whatever you want to call it. On the Cream Team, they came out, I want to say, the early to mid 2000s. They were with him. And so I remember I'm just going around the venue, making sure that all my responsibilities were being taken care of. Hold on a second. You got this dude. All right, he on the job. Nice little job out in the sunshine. So I'm running around the venue, and so I go back upstairs and I'm doing whatever, and I don't know exactly what happened, but I sort of walked into the situation, and it was like you had the stage area, and then stage right there was a hallway, like a corridor, that was separated from the actual stage in the auditorium, where everybody, you know, was actually, you know, where the audience was, where all the people were. Okay, sorry about that. I had to pause and shed this hoodie, man. It's getting kind of warm out here. So anyway, like I said, I was running around the venue doing whatever, and I'm walking down that corridor, and now this is early during the sound check, and I walked up on the situation. I don't know exactly what happened, but the house DJ for that night, he was this I don't really remember what his name was, but he was this big dude. He must have been 5'10", maybe 6 foot, big, wide, round dude. And you know, he had his homeboy with him, who was probably closer to my size. I'm like 5'6", and he was about that size, and maybe a little shorter, but he was like a skinny dude, right? So I walk up on this situation. I don't know what's happening. It sounds like it's some kind of confrontation, and I just remember the big dude was like, you know, yelling or something, and it was them Cream Team dudes. Like, so I don't know, and you know, them some big dudes. If you ever seen them cats, they like some big, wide New York cats. You know what I'm saying? It's some big dudes, and there was at least 3 of them there, and I don't know if the DJ had a problem with them or vice versa, or what was going on. Now Raekwon wasn't around. He was downstairs, you know, in the dressing room. I had just before I came through the corridor, I had went down there and he signed my Wu-Tang Forever album, and then I came back up and put it away, and that's when I was coming back through the corridor. And so there's this confrontation. I don't know what's going on, but all of a sudden, one of them Cream Team dudes, check this out. Can y'all see that? It's a train going by. So one of them Cream Team dudes, he just kind of casually looked around, and then he just came back and was like, blap! Just like with his fist, side of his fist, he was, bow! Right to the side of the head of the DJ dude. Just like he came from way, boom! I was like, whoa. That big dude just fell like a tree. Boom, right on his face. Blap! I was like, oh my God, he killed him. And then, so the guy's laying there, and then his head kind of turns up. He was clearly unconscious, and then all this white foam started coming out his mouth, and I was like, whoa. I couldn't even look at that point. I was like, whoa. So then these Cream Team cats, they turned to his homeboy, and this homeboy was like helpless. Like, he was just like, whoa. And so they all just jumped on that dude. So I go, I was acquainted with the Cream Team guys. They knew that I was a part of the whole show. And so I ran over there, with them. And while they were jacking this dude up, I was just telling them, yo, just kick him out. Just throw him out. Just throw him out. Basically, what I was trying to do was like say, hey, don't beat the guy up. Just, kick the guy out of the venue, because the back door to the venue was like right there. It's like 10 feet away. So they eventually threw him out, and then somebody called 911, and the ambulance came and got the dude. I don't know whatever happened to that dude or how bad he was actually hurt, and his buddy left with him, and that was crazy. And they didn't get to DJ or nothing like that. All of the guy's equipment, his turntables, his records, all of that stuff was just left there on the stage. He was up on the riser and the whole nine. And if I was a thief, I could have had all of his stuff, all of it. He had it all up there. And so I just told one of the employees of the venue, what had happened, and make sure that the guy get his stuff back. And the place eventually filled up a few hours later, and we had an incredible show. And it was the American Cream Team and Raekwon with Darrell D on the wheels, and it was a great show. But I wouldn't recommend doing that, because we had done, let me rephrase that, I had worked a lot of shows with Ty in Albuquerque, among many other places. And Albuquerque ain't no joke. We made sure that we was cool with the SAs down there, and the cats that was kind of, running the streets back then. So we was cool with all them cats. And them cats real thick. No, New Mexico is no joke. And it's crazy. I wouldn't recommend anybody going to another city and acting crazy. But at the same time, like I said, I don't know what the situation was and why that went down the way it did. Like I said, I just walked up on a situation, and that's what happened. So yeah, that was one of the crazier stories that I had, involving, I guess you could say, DJing, concerts in the music industry as a whole. And there's a few more. So yeah, so that's what's up. I mean, tell me about some crazy situations y'all been through. You know what I mean? And till then, this is Darrell D signing off. I'm gonna finish getting my hike on, and I'll see y'all next time on Darrell D TV. Peace and love.